in this and just looking for an exit. Red coming up in 5 seconds, and Brick is still pressuring, but only 50 health, and Red is coming back up. Brick, though, not keen on the timing, and Fleischer gets away for another mega health grab. Brick coming back in for Red. Needs to defend himself. Still knows that Fleischer barely has any weapons. In fact, the only thing he's got is a shotgun and a couple nades that are keeping him in the saddle here, but just barely, and he's finally backing off to get a lightning gun. Fleischer now is in pretty good shape. Only 90 armor, but has that mega ticking down for him. Brick at 100, 130, and just peaking. But really, ammo management becoming an issue in the opening 2 minutes of this game. I like it.
It was very crucial for Brick to use that situation of opening Fleischer up, or at least trapping him against that side in order to open up the map and take control. And even without that initial control, I mean, we saw Fleischer get back up to 150, 150 very quickly, but now Brick's tied it back up 1-to-1, got himself a mega health, hopefully timing on it for the next one, but red armor is going to be very important. Fleischer's going to be up top, and he's going to have the pole position on that. Brick is looking for an ambush here, might be giving it up in favor of yellow armor back by the back by the LG.
And actually, it's a really nice steal.
And Brick actually waltzed right into it, not quite sure if Brick was even aware that, you know, Fleischer was going to be back there ready for the ambush. Brick has been kind of, I don't know,
risky.
Oh God, 4 health with this. I mean, this is risky.
Yeah,
but
and he gets away. But here's the thing, with this 50, Fleischer's actually back in this because he's got position for Red. He'll grab that, and now they're well, assuming that Brick can get some yellow armor here, they'll actually be pretty even. Brick needing rockets, and look at this, LG against rockets as you're tucked in the corner, not going to happen, and Fleischer picks up his second frag. Very low scoring game, which I always love to see. We're seeing about a frag a minute, and look at this, Fleischer though, knows he's got Brick trapped, even though he's a little bit weak, he doesn't care, because he's got position on the map. He'll be able to get both of these power-ups without hardly any contention. Brick is just, he actually drops in just after, and basically does a little head hump against Fleischer. And you know, it's nice to teabag, but it's usually good when you're doing it to a corpse. Take this from a guy with some experience. You always want to teabag corpses, not live bodies, because they shoot back. And let's just say, when you got your balls hanging out,
and they can bite.
Yeah. So, very, very nice opening to this game.
Anywho, we got a match going on here.
Yeah,
3
Brick is
on 1.
looking pretty good, I have to say. I mean, yeah, he's down by 2 frags, but I think that if he can get map control, like we haven't really seen him have any control. If he can change that, this actually might be a little bit closer than I was originally thinking.
Yeah, and if it's the best of 1 format for this match, Brick has a chance to maybe move on and kind of upset Fleischer, so...
Yeah, I think we won't get any ESR flaming if we say that Brick beating Fleischer is an upset. Some people seem to think that Brick beating Fleischer could be an upset.
Well, I just think Fleischer has a lot more dual experience in tournaments, and I just thought coming into this, Fleischer had somewhat of an advantage. But with a 1 map format, I mean, someone could get really, really lucky and knock off anyone if they just get do really well on 1 map. So I think that's kind of what I meant. But yeah, I've definitely seen Brick play really well. I just feel like Fleischer might have that more dual experience.
Yeah, well, I think
right now I would say it's showing a little bit because, you know, not so much even aim or control. I'm seeing just the fact that Brick is just not in a really great position most of the time. It seems that back area by the LG has been a bit of a death trap for him. I mean, he's died once there and he's taken a lot of damage there as well. And so right now, Fleischer, he's hanging out here. Brick is sticking around with not a lot, actually.
Yeah,
and Fleischer's going to be coming back up here. He's still in control.
Nice.
And see, he's got enough to... Oh, man, this is going to be bad for Brick.
I can't believe Brick's still alive here. There he goes. Yeah. I mean, Fleischer really is, like you said, Jahar, really using position control. It's not necessarily that he's keeping great timing on items or anything like that, but he's basically just forcing Brick to choose anything but going to the center of the map, not giving any sort of control. That being said, aim for aim, I mean, you know, Brick is laying a lot of hurt into Fleischer each time they meet, but without that advantageous position that Fleischer is just not giving up, Brick will remain at least 3 frags behind. We do see Fleischer moving in and eating a bit of a rocket damage. He also dealt out a bit more, and look at that LG train, and wow, just count that and enjoy the 777. So Fleischer now 4 frags up and looking pretty strong. Only 3.5 minutes left for Brick to put something together. 4 frags down, and that is a lot on DM13. You really don't get any spawn frags due to the way that the map is built. Look at this, Fleischer again using position, catching Brick in this corner, laying down a lot of hurt, and he can choose to back out and just cut Brick off again. Perfect, there it is. And Brick is stuck, and he will die. Perfect play.
Yeah, Fleischer's doing a good job of running the YAs too, which could be hard on this map, but he's really trying to bait the YAs and steal them away from Brick, so he can't get back into it, really.
And I don't think we're going to see another Goomba maneuver. The pants have been pulled up for Brick, no dropping in on that Mega. But he's hit that shot nice twice this map, and you know, it's a really good one. He has that timed really well. Unfortunately, you need a lot more than that when you're playing against somebody with a, you know, at the time, like a, you know, 150, 120 stat or something. So.
Right.
And now Brick again is in a bad position.
Yeah, we're seeing the clock wind down, and that one frag that he had on his own side there, that was really a frag that could have gone either way. It didn't leave Brick in a position of strength, and even the places where Fleischer has been weak a little bit, Brick hasn't really taken advantage of it the way that he needed to. And now with only 2 minutes left on the clock, Fleischer's going to be running around, and in fact, you notice that, you know, he's mostly in control of mid, but even then, when he's not in control, he can depend on those 2 yellow armors pretty casually and pretty consistently, in fact, and Brick has not been A, baiting them out, or B, using the time when he's in the mid to take advantage of it.
Yeah, so I think we can handily say Fleischer is going to take this, but again, if we take a look at it, he's still averaging that sort of 30% aim. And I really feel like as Fleischer moves to the later round, because we got a glimpse of like the last 20 seconds of the round 1, I really feel like Fleischer's aim is just not quite there tonight, just yet. He has plenty of time to warm up, but you know, I'd really love to see him in kind of the, you know, mid-30s for his LG at the very least, and he's 10% shy of that. So there it is, Brick getting back on the board. 1 minute to go.
Yeah, he hasn't had a chance to use rail as far as we've seen. I mean, because on this map,
there isn't.
But maybe his LG isn't sharp. But later on, we might see him pull off some really clutch rails and things like that.
All right, guys. So we are going to attempt to get a second round 2 matchup immediately underway. Nice shotgun work by Fleischer. He will get out of this with his skin intact and drop in on red. Brick knows he's there, though. Oh, misses the critical rocket, and that would have done damage to Fleischer as he grabbed that red. Either way, Fleischer can basically just, you know, grab a drink. Brick can't really get to him unless he rocket jumps, but that's only 1 frag back. Of course, this game is pretty much over. Brick going in strong will get a kill, but so does Fleischer, landing the rest of that buckshot. GG is called, and 7-2 will be our final score. DM13 has been won by Fleischer, and that is our first round 2 match. We're going to attempt to get another one underway. Let's see if that will happen real quick. All right, folks.
Prepare to fight.
We have F3s. Oh, baby, baby. Starting in 3, 2, and 1. Once again, Mortal 1 facing off against Ouija in the IEM Season 5 Open Cup. Ouija starting with Mega and heading off to a shotgun because, hey, you need weapons to kill people. Mortal 1 foregoing RA and doing a little bit of a nice little 180 spin move to grab that RA. But here's the thing, he doesn't have LG. And Ouija, ooh, slow to get there. He checked in on a yellow armor. that had been taken previously. And so now he is down armor, but does have the LG. So let's see what Mortal One does about this. We've got both Mega and Red coming up in about 4 seconds. Mortal dropping in for Red first, but given his position, can he get to this Mega, or will Ouija be trying to trap him? It looks like Mortal One will time both, and he's in good shape in the open.